Ah, fuck off, man. I knew it. I knew it, man. I knew it. This fuck. Um, fuck. Uh, you deserve this, Stellenbosch. You deserve this. You deserve this, Stellenbosch. This is what you deserve. You missed. You wasted so many opportunities. You should be the one leading this game. You should be the one scoring this. You deserve this, Stellenbosch. Honestly, you deserve this. You deserve this. Are you gonna play a midfield-less Orlando Pirates for majority of this game and end up losing the game? I'm talking about Orlando Pirates that doesn't have a defensive midfielder. No, 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 no. How is that allowed? How is that allowed? No, how is that allowed? Yes, but then it was a foul. But then the ball wasn't started where the foul was committed. Why is this a foul? You see why VAR is needed in the country. You see why VAR is needed in the country. The foul was committed back there, 5 foot or about like 6 meters behind. The ball was started like no man, like just in front. Come on, and it happened right in front of the referee, right in front of the referee. You see why VR is important. As much as like you know what, I'm not even feeling sorry for Stellenbosch. You deserve to win this league. You deserve to win to lose this final because you wasted so many chances. You were not didn't take advantage of the opportunity that Orlando Pirates literally handed to you. You didn't. This is what you deserve. This is what you get when you don't take advantage of of the opposition. This what you get. And you know what? As much as like what Orlando Perez did was unfair. What the referee should have stopped the free kick from being taken. But you know what? You wasted the opportunities that this game presented you. Orlando Pirates presented Stellenbosch so many opportunities, did not take advantage of them. I mean, Orlando Pirates doesn't have Mbata, doesn't have Makaula. They're literally playing Masongwayo as a pivot with Rasu. Let me see, Selalo. They don't have the midfield, but then somehow they managed to find a win. Honestly, Stellenbosch. Come on, man. 5 seconds left. The game is over, guys. The game is over. Orlando Pirates are the winners of MTN 8. But you know what? Stellenbosch, this is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. I don't feel sorry for you. Yes, I know I'm frustrated because I didn't want Orlando Pirates to win this game. But you know what? You know what? I didn't feel bad. I feel horrible. The fact that like I was backing Stellenbosch, I wanted Stellenbosch to win this game. For them to just like hand it to Orlando Pirates like that. For them to just like not take advantage of Orlando Pirates' weakness. Because Orlando Pirates, I mean, in the first half, Orlando Pirates defense was all over the place. In the first half, Orlando Pirates defense was all over the place. I mean, Orlando Pirates started this game with Maela. Orlando Pirates started this game with Maela as a left back, and he was exposed a couple of times. He was exposed couple of times. Stellenbosch didn't take advantage of that. They tried like there were no cohesion in Stellenbosch attack, no cohesion, not taking shots when they're supposed to be taking shots, just being wasteful. Couple of chances that Titus got, just being wasteful, taking wrong passes. Like honestly, I was so frustrated with Stellenbosch. I'm so frustrated. The game is over. Just blow the whistle, ref. Just blow the whistle. These people don't even deserve any extra minute. They don't have deserve any extra time. They deserve to lose. Go on and score the second goal on Pirates. Ampere about to score the third one. Just MOFOKENG. Oh, wrapped up. It's over. It's so over. It's over. 3 Orlando Pirates, 1 Stellenbosch. That's what they deserve. I feel no sorry for them. Well done, Orlando Pirates. Well done, Orlando Pirates. Well done. Well done, Orlando Pirates. Well done. Those Cape Town boys, they must go back to Cape Town. Useless, useless. Bunch of losers. Fikilam Balulo said it best. Bunch of losers. You boys are. Bunch of losers. Come on, man. Fans now are storming the field. Bunch of losers, man. Stellenbosch, you deserve to lose. Even deserve to, like, honestly, to think I kind of like had hope that like you can go on to win this game. Fucking regret it, man. Like, just gave me a false hope. Just gave me a false hope, man. Like, oh, yeah, man. We're not gonna hear the end of this. We are not gonna hear the end of this, man. And if you're really being honest, Orlando Pirates didn't play well this game. They did not play well. Any other day, if it was a different opposition, Orlando Pirates don't win this cup. So it's just also luck played a very, very important part in this game. I mean, Orlando Pirates had odds stacked against them. So many injuries, so many important players coming off, but then some way, somehow, they find a win. They find a win. And you know what? If this was you're going to be like Orlando Pirates this season, yeah, I think then yeah, we might have a chance of fighting Mamelodi Sundowns because you showed a never die attitude. You showed that like you know what, even when the situation like the situation is uncomfortable, you somehow find a way to win the game, and that's credit to Orlando Pirates. That's credit to Orlando Pirates. That's credit to Orlando Pirates, and I know most Orlando Pirates are not happy with the performance. I know most of Orlando Pirates, but then finals are won, are not played. Once man once said, finals are won. You don't play finals, you win finals, and that's what Orlando Pirates did today. That's what Orlando Pirates did today. If you need like a perfect example of finals are not played, are won, what we just witnessed today, because Orlando Pirates were just all over the place, and again they had injuries, some of crucial players going off with injuries, but some way they find a way to win the game. They find a way to win the game, and this the Stellenbosch that beat Mamelodi Sundowns twice. This the Stellenbosch that beat us twice, not once, twice. So you had to, and again, Orlando Pirates beat Stellenbosch without Talent Mpata, without Makaula, without Ndah. Also, with Ratomo and Mabaso starting the game on the bench. Stellenbosch again, they're not gonna get a better chance of beating Stellenbosch, of beating Pirates in the final. They're never gonna get that opportunity again. They had it right in front in their hands, but they let it slip. They let it slip. Ah man, so frustrated, so frustrated with Stellenbosch because they were so wasteful, so wasteful. They were so wasteful, and they must not even dare like blame the ref or what. I wanna for this game. I'm not even gonna blame the ref because yes, it was wrong for Orlando Pirates to start the free kick the way they started. The free kick wasn't started where the foul was committed. That was wrong. Like, but Stellenbosch have themselves to blame. They have themselves to blame. I'm not even gonna push an agenda and say like, nah, you won because of the referee and stuff. No, you deserve to lose this game. Orlando Pirates, they showed that they're a big team. They showed that they're a big team. This is what you get with Real Madrid. Real Madrid don't play finals. They win finals. Real Madrid, they don't play semi-finals. They win semi-finals. Look what they did last season. Perfect example. Look what Real Madrid did against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League final. Borussia Dortmund had so many chances the first half, wasteful, wasted so many chances in the I mean the Borussia Dortmund in the what you call Champions League. But Real Madrid found a way when they get their chances, they took them and they won the game. And Unfortunately, Orlando Pirates has the experience now, and looks like I don't hope that like they also do the very same thing in the league, because I need them to challenge us in the league. I need them to challenge us as much as like I still believe we will win the league. But you know what? You have to give credits where credits due. So Orlando Pirates showed that the big team mentality. They showed that like they have what it takes. Even when you're not playing well, you still win the game. But man, Stellenbosch, you have yourself to blame. You have yourself to blame. Let me see what Orlando Pirates fans are saying, man. Like, we're not gonna hear the end of it. We're not gonna hear the end of it, man. It's gonna be a long weekend. It's gonna be a long weekend. You don't have to play well in finals. You don't have to play well. You don't have to be at your best in the finals. You just have to take advantage. Because one thing for sure, you're gonna get opportunities. Any game, you're gonna get opportunities. What you have to do when you get those opportunities, execute them. Take advantage of of those opportunities. Unfortunately, Stellenbosch didn't do that. Pain landing at the Yellow Nation and Simba Chiefs. Kabelo Masia. Unfortunately, I'm the victim. I'm hurt. I need to be honest. I'm hurt because Stellenbosch. That game was there for you to win. This game was there for Stellenbosch to win. This is what we do. Okay, lucky win. Lucky win. Dumelo. She's a Kaizer Chiefs fan. You know what? And there's no such a thing as a lucky win. There's no such a thing as a lucky win because you create your own luck. Stellenbosch had so many chances; they didn't take advantage of them. So what's Orlando Pirates supposed to do when they get their chances? Unfortunately, they took advantage of their chances. That's what they did. And when you check the history book, 5 years, 2 years, next year, when you're gonna look back at this game, you're not gonna check how many chances Stellenbosch got. We're gonna check who won the MTN final, and it's Orlando Pirates. Whether they deserved it or they didn't, it doesn't matter. What matters is that like Orlando Pirates won the game. Nothing, anything else is not important. Anything else is just noise. Whether it was lucky 3 goals, yes, I'm obviously like as opposition fans, we gonna be salty. Like with 3 goals, well, I understand the second goal, Marake don't have too much chest pain, Lala. It's not luck, but bribing referee with 3 goals coming from a goal down is a lucky win. And again, another important thing. Remember that Orlando Pirates are coming back from a 1 goal down. So they are showing that big game attitude. They are showing that like they're a big team. They're showing experience for them to have to be so calm to come back from 1 goal down and to win this game 3-1. You have to give them credit, regardless of how they scored, regardless of how they came back. But then for me, what's more important that like they came back in this game without no midfield. They came back to win this game without Mbata, Makaula, and also lack of options on the bench when it comes to midfield and their defense. Because remember, they did not have any depth when it comes to center back on the bench. They don't have options on the bench when it comes to center back, as well as the midfield. They didn't have enough depth. But then for them to go on to manage this game, to still like be in the game even in the 90th minute, you have to give credit to Orlando Pirates. Shame to I mean Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch, you have yourself to blame. Honestly, I will not take any slander towards Orlando Pirates because this game was there to be won. This game was there for Stellenbosch to win, but yeah, they didn't take advantage of them. They didn't take advantage of it. So yeah, I'm not even gonna criticize Orlando Pirates when it comes to that. I'm not gonna criticize Orlando Pirates and say it was a lucky win or nah. You create your own luck. You create your own luck. I'm interested to see who will be the man of the match, because let me just think without who actually stood out for me, because If this game had ended at 1-1 or 1-2 penalties, I was gonna give Torre it's Ismail Torre, the Stellenbosch centre back. I thought he played very well, especially in the first half. I think he stood out for me. But then since Stellenbosch lost, I can't give it. I can't give man of the match to a Stellenbosch player. So let me see who deserves the man of the match. Oh, it was Sibisi, right? Was it? Oh yeah. I think it was Sesano Sibisi. Oh, it's already given. I'm sorry, it is already given. But yeah, man, like Stellenbosch. Yeah, man, Orlando Pirates are happy. We got to be careful with MTN Trophy. Vodacom might drop us the way we are making money for MTN. Okay, that's funny. We don't play finals, we win them. Repeat. Again, you have to give credit to Orlando Pirates. Winning the same competition 3 times in a row. It's not easy. Winning the same competitions 3 times in a row. You have to give credit to Orlando Pirates coach. The guy is good. He is good. He's the real deal. He's the real deal. He's not a plumber. This guy is the real deal. He's the real deal. He's the real deal, this guy. Congratulations, Buccaneers. Pirates cheated. Anyway, is the third in success. Give him flowers. His flowers. Repeat, no man. Yeah, no. It's not an easy feat to achieve. Relewile Arline Mofokeng, the coolest, calmest young players in the country. And again, for Relewile Mofokeng to be so composed there, the third goal, you have to give credit to Relewile Mofokeng. He showed so much composure. He showed so much composure. Not many players can do what he's doing, especially at his age, to have that composure in front of the goal, in front of goals. You have to give credit to Relewile Mofokeng. I like him, man. And also, again, credit to Patrick Maswanganyi switching positions from being the number 10 and finishing the game playing in pivot in midfield. You have to give credit to Patrick Maswanganyi because he showed that he can adapt his game. He showed that he can adapt his game. But unfortunately, Stellenbosch, those were things that we should have nitpicked and took advantage of because you can't have Maswanganyi finishing up the game in midfield and not take advantage of that. Started the game very well with a beautiful goal from Mujela. Scissor kick from Mujela. But then from there, again, Orlando Pirates opened up, gave you a couple of chances, didn't take advantage of them. But what Orlando Pirates did, uh, honestly, I'm disappointed, man. So disappointed. This boy needs to go overseas, man. He needs to leave. Assistant plus a goal, a star. We are happy. We came, we saw, we delivered. I can already see Awongile Tom is trending. I can already see the referee. Awongile Tom is the guy that was referee. He never disappoint. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates for their marquee signing, Awongile Tom. Hard luck, Stellenbosch. Okay, uh, you don't need this, man. You know, to have these big games ending with the referee being the main talking point. You don't need this. We don't need this in South Africa because last week, Mamelodi Sundowns against Kaizer Chiefs, end of the game, Kaizer Chiefs Kaizer Chiefs fans were not happy with the officiating. Were not happy with the referee again today, and that was a big game. Mamelodi Sundowns against Kaizer Chiefs is a big game. To have that game ending the way it ended, it kind of leaves a bitter taste on in the mouth. Again today, final of MTN 8, a big trophy in South Africa. Right now it ended. People are not happy with the referee. We don't need this. We really don't need this in South Africa. I don't know why we still don't have VAR. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't know because I mean it's not like we cannot afford it. It's not like PSL cannot afford to have VAR. We don't need this. For all those who claim that we benefited from Abongile Tom errors, please go and open a case at the nearest police station. Meanwhile, we are celebrating our cup win. We are Orlando Pirates. But the thing is, It's nice when you benefit. It's nice when you benefit. I mean, even last week, I said it. I'm a Mamelodi Sundowns fan. I said it on my stream. I said I didn't because the last goal that KAIZER Chiefs scored, I thought it was a legitimate goal. I'm sorry, I thought that goal was a legitimate was legit, right? But then after watching the replays, I saw that like okay, with this guy, the KAIZER Chiefs player pushed Musa Lebusa, and at the end of the day, it was the right decision from the referee not to allow the goal. And but then after the game, before seeing those replays, I was like, why is the goal disallowed? Because it to me it looked as if it was legit. It looked legit to me. But then after seeing the replays, I understood why the referee called that goal off. But then again today, the second goal that Orlando Pirates scored, if that was committed against Orlando Pirates were gonna feel hard done. They were going to complain. But then just because they benefited, they don't see anything wrong with that. I feel like that is kind of like hypocrite. Because at the end of the day, for South African football to go forward, for South African football to be up there with the best in Africa, we need to be honest as fans. We need to be honest as fans, just not to turn blind eye to such things. We can't be turning blind eye um, to such things. So it's nice to benefit, yes, but come on, we cannot be turning a blind eye because at the next week might be Orlando Pirates. So and I can guarantee they will complain. They complained, I think, last season when they got red card when they played against Mamelodi Sundowns. They went on and on and on and on complaining. So today, just because they benefited, they see nothing wrong with that. With the wrong decision that the referee took. How? By robbed by Stellenbosch. Awangile Tom's career should be over. Okay. We can't compete against Stellenbosch. Uh, but then, come on, guys, how is this allowed? Like, look where the foul was committed. Let me just come on, guys. We can't have this in the count. This is wrong. Look where the foul was committed. Look where the foul was committed. The foul was committed here, and the free kick was played here. That cannot be fair. Especially looking at this were like the critical moment of the game. Critical moment of the game. This way you need your referee to be switched on. This way you need your referee to be switched on. So the foul was committed here. In fact, let me see what the first main. Okay, same question. Look where from here and the fall. No, that cannot be right. That cannot be right. Regardless whether you're Orlando Pirates fan or an opposition fan, this cannot be right. This is not good for South African football. It's not right for South African football. Yes, I think Orlando Pirates deserve to win this game because I blame Stellenbosch because they didn't take advantage of Orlando Pirates' weaknesses, and also they didn't take advantage of the chance that they created. But then to have at the literally almost 91 minutes and 90th minutes with referee's additional time to have this foul being the game being restarted here while the foul is coming. I mean, also look at Stellenbosch players here switched off, and that's not Orlando Perez' fault, and also that's not the referee's fault because you have to be switched on. My only problem is that like the ball was not supposed to be restarted here. That's the only problem that I have with the referee. I don't really care about the Stellenbosch players being switched off. That's on them, but you cannot have the foul here and the ball being restarted here. It's supposed to be restarted here. That's the thing because we have instances where in PSL, let's say maybe it's a free kick, maybe a free kick was committed here, and maybe the player that is about to play the free kick will take the ball and move it forward and maybe move it from here and move it here. The referee will take the ball and take it back where the free kick was committed. That's what we saw. That's what I see that all the time. Even in English Premier League, I see that all the time. Please like the video, guys. Please like. We have 111 people watching. Like and subscribe, right? So for the rev for Awangile Tom, to allow this to happen. That's wrong. That is wrong. Like, and it raises eyebrows. It raises serious eyebrows. It's wrong. And I don't want to say maybe it was bribed, but then it kind of like showed a bit of bias going into Orlando Pirates because, yes, look, let me just restart this. The foul is committed there by Masongayo. Yes, yes. The Stellenbosch defense players want to contest to the referee that no, it's not a foul. That's not important. That's not important. It's wrong of them to contest and also to switch off. My problems is the foul started here. The foul started here. I mean, how many feet? That must be about like 7 to 8 feet away from where the foul was committed. What Orlando Pirates does take advantage and scores a goal. The ref was supposed to stop the game here. The ref was supposed to stop the game the game here because the Orlando Pirates player didn't restart or play the free kick where the foul was committed. It's the easiest thing, and we're gonna see this on Monday. The guy at Soccer Zone is gonna point it as well as on Super Sport. They're gonna highlight. They're gonna point it out. They're gonna point it out, and it just leaves a bitter taste, man. Like honestly, because yes, the game didn't live up to expectation. The game was boring, if you're really being honest. But you don't want the final to be decided by such decisions. And again, I know Orlando Pirates fans are going to say, yeah, but then we scored the third goal. But then I mean that third goal you scored it after like Stellenbosch players, right? By that time they were desperate. They were no longer in the structure of the defense was broken because like now they were desperate to score a goal. So I don't think that excuse will hold water will hold water because already the damage was done. The damage was already done. So I don't know, man. Like the only way to resolve this problem is to just bring VAR in South Africa. That's the best way to resolve this problem because if we don't nip this problem in the bud, already we cannot have this season. Obviously, like this season has started. We're not gonna have VR this year, but then it's important. It's very important that next season we start next season with VR in South Africa because we cannot have such decisions deciding final matches. It's not fair. It's not fair on Stellenbosch. Yes, I feel like they deserve to lose this game, but then it's not fair. Let me just replay this again. Look, this is wrong, man. Honestly, a lot of Paris fans, you cannot justify this because if it was done on you, we were going to complain. You were going to complain. It's just wrong. It's wrong on so many levels. It's just wrong. Look, and that was it. That's what decided the final. Unfortunately, that's what decided the final. Unfortunately, that's what decided the final. And you have to feel for Stellenbosch players. You have to feel for Stellenbosch team. But I'll say this again. They did not deserve to win this final because they were wasteful. They did not take advantage of the opportunities that the Orlando Pirates presented them. And yeah, man, Orlando Pirates showed the big team mentality, and by not playing the final but winning the final, Orlando Pirates won the final. They did not play the final. So let me just say, Mungile Tom can't hide it anymore. I mean, how do you? It's just, it's honestly, it's this guy says Rele holds the ball by hand, but then obviously it's a free kick. He's supposed to hold it first before he restarted. So there's nothing wrong with that. The Stellenbosch players were focused on the past player who was down. Referee should not have allowed play to continue. No, there's nothing wrong. No, let me just like for those people that think that like there's nothing wrong with starting the playing the free kick with the oppositions focusing on the ref or on that's not important. What you are allowed to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You are allowed to do that. There's no law that says like you have to wait for the opposition to be in position or to be focused again. There's nothing. There's no law that says that. You can start a free kick. You are allowed to catch the opposition off guard. You're allowed to do that. My only issue is that like the free kick was not played where the foul was committed. That's the only issue that I have. And Abungile Tom knows this. Abungile Tom knows this, and for him to allow it is just kind of like raise his eyebrows. As much as like I don't like entertaining this thing. This thing saying like maybe people always obviously like always want to say the referees are bought, the referees were given money. I don't think that happens. I don't think that thing still happens, especially like in this day and age. I don't think Abungile Tom got anything from Orlando Pirates. I don't believe that. I don't even want to entertain that. But it's just not fair. It's not fair. Yes, honestly, they're not beating the allegations. It's only allegations. It's only allegations. It's so incompetent. And for someone like of Awongile Thomas stature, someone that has won referee best referee of the season a couple of times, and for someone who's trusted to referee a final, you don't expect such mistakes from him. And he cannot excuse himself. He cannot excuse himself. He cannot excuse himself because that's so bad. Honestly, that looks bad on South African football. That looks bad on South African football. It looks so bad on South African football because we have the best referee making such mistakes. I mean, like, how do you justify this? How do you justify this? Like, foul is committed here, but then the replay started here. Come on, I mean, that's just so wrong. Like, that's look at him. Look at him. Like, guy, honestly, come on. Like, come on. The guy is just like, come on, man. This is so bad. Like, this is so bad on South African football. This is so bad. These people are giving our football a bad name, man. Like a bad reputation. I mean, how do you allow this? Uh I But then it doesn't matter, man. At the end of the day, Orlando Pirates won the final, and congratulations to Orlando Pirates. Yes, it's gonna have so many people talking. It's gonna have so many people feeling that like the referee was biased or the referee was bought. I don't believe that. I'll never believe that like South African referees are bought. I don't think so. These people will get paid so much money. So I don't think we have South African referees who still accept what do they call envelopes. I don't think so. I really don't think we have South African referees who accept brown envelopes. But sometimes you kind of like you kind of like understand, like it's just I mean this I mean even an amateur referee who knows that like this is wrong, especially when the opposition team is attacking, like it's just yeah, man. Anyways, it's just sad, man. Like Orlando Pirates are the winners of an MTN 8 repeat. It's history. I don't think it's ever been done before. I don't know if it's been done. It has ever been done before. But again, like I said previously, Stellenbosch had this game literally in the palm of their hands, but they let it slip. Another man of the match for Awungile Tom as expected. Orlando Pirates man of the match. So yeah, man, I think this is gonna be a talking point. And again, it's kind of like unfair on Orlando Pirates. But then, if we're really being honest, Orlando Pirates didn't deserve to win this game. They didn't play their normal game. They were lackluster. Uh, they were not in sync. Uh, yeah, man, they didn't deserve to win this game. I don't know what you guys think. Evan, people in the comments are not happy. Uh, all people are not happy in the comments. Unfortunately, I don't support Kaizer Chiefs. I'm a Mamelodi Sundowns fan, but tell me where it's allowed. Where like people are saying, I saying I don't know football. Tell me where in the world is allowed. We've seen instances where refs like a player would try to start like a free kick where the foul was not committed, the ref will take it upon himself to take the ball back where the free kick was committed. It's been done like everywhere. And I'm telling you, even then in the next game where Abongile Tom will officiate, if something like that happens, he will definitely take the ball back where the foul was committed. I feel like maybe I don't know why he turned a blind eye to this one. I don't know. I don't know why he turned a blind eye to this one because it's so blatant. It's so blatant, Jay. Like it's so blatant. Like even an amateur referee would call this thing out. Like it's just not fair. Like I'm not saying Orlando Pirates didn't deserve to win the game, as much as like they were not at their best. Yes, they won it, but it was definitely the ref. I'm not saying the ref had an impact, but then if the ref calls this foul or stops this game or stops Ratomo from starting the free kick there, Orlando Pirates probably this game goes to extra time. If the ref does stop Relevile Tom from starting the free kick here, this game goes to extra time, and in extra time anything can happen. But then nonetheless, like I said, congratulations to Orlando Pirates. You it's well done. Repeats never like that's a big feat. It's a big achievement. Not downplaying what you guys achieved, but it just said, man, it just said that like this was going to be the main talking point. You see, robberies is trending. Robbery is trending number one. So yeah, I know some of Orlando Pirates are shameless. They won't even care as long as they want the MTN 8. But I don't think that's how you want to win uh, finals. That's not how you want to win finals. Let's see. The biggest robbery by Orlando Pirates cry more. We want to drink more of your tears. What's my good was saying here? Let me hear what my good was saying. Hey. Yeah, man. Like my good once said, he has no shame. Other people have been benefiting all. But then again, is this sustainable? Is this what we want our South African football to be known as? Like I think it's about time SAFA introduced VAR in South African football. Because another thing that we really need to observe, because I've been observing, it's always these big teams that benefit. So what does this leave the other small teams? It's not fair. It's not fair. But then, yeah, man, well done to Orlando Pirates. Well done to Orlando Pirates. PSL referees need to be disciplined. But you know what's my thing? Again, this guy saying there's never accountability. There's never accountability. You're gonna see this guy, Awongile Tom, he's gonna be refereeing after international break. He will still referee football matches. Despite this, like despite what happened today, despite this, he will still officiate the next games. So there's no accountability. So at the end of the day, this referees will continue committing the very same mistakes, knowing that like their jobs are safe. They're not gonna get suspended. They're not. In fact, they're gonna be rewarded with refereeing other big games and commit the very same mistakes that they committed today. So no accountability in South African football. No accountability, and I wonder if we don't have enough referees in lower ranks who can actually do much better job. And because most of these referees are comfortable, they are comfortable. Let's just be honest here, because I mean, this is not the first time that Avungile Tom has a disaster class of a performance. This is not the first time that Avungile Tom does what he did today. I can count so many instances, a lot. Yes, at some point we're all beneficial of his mistakes, but we cannot allow this to go on, guys. We have a very important, a big league in South Africa. We have such a big in South Africa that we cannot allow these referees to kind of like put a stain on this on PSL. We cannot allow that. And again, I also blame the officials. suffer for not introducing VAR. So Dinos Mukando says is fair and fair for to Pirates won cups. Sundowns fans, sorry, Baba. Look, man, like I said, I'm not bitter or anything. I'm not bitter. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I said well done to Orlando Pirates. Well done to Orlando Pirates. But I just don't like the way my beef is with the referee, not Orlando Pirates. My beef is with the referee, South African referee, because we've been having this since for the for the longest time. For the longest time. Poor performance from our referees. No accountability whatsoever. If it's not Mr. Nance, it's Orlando Pirates and Awangile Tom. Our referees are a joke, and you will hear another useless one at SABC saying, I'm sorry. Swilo swa kusaseka. Swilo swa kusaseka. When we when we call when we all can see the robbery. Oh man, Kaizer Chiefs fans, I feel bad for you guys. Hey, I feel bad for Kaizer Chiefs fans because yeah, man, they're the ones to robbery. Okay, no problem. Let's remove one goal. Orlando Pirates two, release one. Y'all okay with that? Anyways, man, like I won't get a Tom. Okay, I think that's about it, man. Well done to Orlando Pirates, winners of the MTN 8, won it for the third time in a row. Uh, I mean, unless you're a serious hater, you gotta give them credit. You have to give them credit because what they did today, they achieved a big feat. They achieved a serious big feat. So yeah, man, let's see if they'll maintain the same energy in the league. We're waiting for them. We want to see if they can juggle both the PSL, uh, the Black Label Knockout, and the league. We have done it as Mamelodi Sundowns. We have done it. We know we have the experience. So they're gonna be tested very much. So if you're an opposition fan, if you're a Kaizer Chiefs fan, Mamelodi Sundowns fan, do not despair. They don't like they're not gonna be able to juggle CAF because CAF requires so much, guys. It's not gonna be easy for Orlando Pirates. I know right now they're on cloud 9. They think that like yeah, man, they're gonna dominate. I think this might be the last trophy that they win. So they did well by winning the MTN 8 because the remaining 3 trophies is not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. It's not going to be. It's gonna like this. This is gonna tell us if yeah, Orlando Pirates are about that or not. But so far, for them to win this game, like I said, credit to them. Credit to Orlando Pirates. They showed class. They showed that like they can be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. So far they're showing that like yeah they're willing to go all the way. But can they maintain this throughout the season with Kev? It will be interesting to see. So Mofokeng, man. 3-1. Again, man, 3-1, honestly, it doesn't tell you the whole story. 3-1 doesn't tell you the whole story. It doesn't tell you the whole story. So if you watch the game, you know what happened. But then anyways, thank you for all those that joined. I'm gonna end the stream here. Appreciate you guys for joining. I'm gonna record my post-match analysis, and I will upload it in the should be uploaded in the next 30 minutes. Anyways, thank you guys for joining. Please like as you go out and subscribe. See you guys soon.